Hello friends, today is the day to understand electricity that comes to our home. We use electricity every day. There are bulbs, fans, we have a mixer, we have a refrigerator, then television, sometimes we use geyser, air conditioner. We use electricity for every single device. And finally, we get a bill of this kind at end of the month. We do not calculate the bill ourselves. But yes, you can easily find out or work it out that how much should be your bill. And that's a task for today's session. Let us know how do we consume electricity. That's the story of electricity that will unfold today. We'll try to learn today. It's a story of electricity. Let us begin with the bill itself.
Let us begin with the story of electricity from its source. Electricity is generated using some primary fuel like coal or diesel. Diesel or coal are burnt and the heat produced generates steam. This steam rotates the turbine and generator is activated and electricity is generated. 65% of electricity comes like this. Little over 20% comes from hydroelectricity or hydroelectric source, power station. Whatever is the source, the electricity is transported through transmission lines. You might have seen along the highways there are large towers which are carrying wires across, carrying electricity. These are transmission lines which distribute or which circulate this energy throughout the country. And this is carried with very high voltage or very high pressure. The voltage is more than 1 lakh volts. It could be 4 lakh volts, even 5 lakh volts, or sometimes even more, depending on the distance. And when electricity travels at such a high voltage, we need to reduce its voltage to make it usable to us. So in the beginning, there is a transformer which is called as a step-up transformer, which raises the voltage up to several lakh volts. And when it comes to substation, voltage is reduced by using step-down transformer. Then voltage becomes 33,000 volts or 11,000 volts, from where it is given to industries which can directly buy energy at such high voltage, and then it comes to somewhere near our home by a distribution line, and then its voltage is further dropped to 230 volts, so it can safely come to our homes. So with this procedure, the electricity comes to the basic board which is holding or which is having meters. This live line or which is carrying the current comes into a box which is called as electricity meter, which keeps record of consumption of electricity in your home. From this meter, electricity comes to a distribution board inside your home, which is having many small circuit breakers or mini circuit breakers, which save us from any accidental fire which can happen due to some short circuits. So these MCBs, they trip if there is any such incident takes place. Then electricity travels on your walls or from within your walls, and there are sockets and switches which we use to connect different appliances. That's the way electricity comes right from its source to your home for you to consume it, you to use it.
In electricity bill, on the front side, you get to know some more details about how much is the total approved load or sanctioned load. In this case, it is 2.8 kilowatt. It also tells you what is the consumption of electricity in last month. So that is 88 units. That is the consumption. When you turn this bill over, more details are given. Here, the billing units and their rates are given. You will find for first 100 units, government charges us at 3 rupees 5 paise per unit. Between 101 and 300, the rate is 6 rupees 95 paise, and the rate goes on increasing as you consume more units. So every government gives us some concessional rate if the consumption is less. So we must attempt to reduce our consumption so we can save some money. The details of actual billing are given on the same side here. We have to pay some fixed charges. Even if we do not use electricity for any month, we have to pay these fixed charges. Then this actual electricity consumed by you, in this case it is 88 units multiplied by its rate, and that is the final figure. Additionally, we have this Vahan Akar, that is wheeling charges. Earlier, these charges were applicable only to large companies or corporates which could buy electricity from other states also. So for them, these charges were applicable. Now they are applicable even to us. That is, we are a domestic customer, but still we have to pay these wheeling charges. Then here, Indhan Samayojan Akar, that is fuel adjustment charges. These charges, they are small component dependent on actual rate of coal or diesel, which any difference in those rates are adjusted here. So, and then we have 16% as a kind of taxation on this, that is there. This sums up to your total figure. In this case, it is 547 rupees and 6 paise. That's the way electricity bill comes to us. We need bulbs and tube lights to illuminate our home. We use different types of bulbs. On each bulb, its wattage is written. Wattage is nothing but multiplication of voltage and current that it needs or it consumes. If the wattage is more energy will be consumed, and if wattage is less, we will save on energy bill. Now these three bulbs, this is a CFL bulb. You can read it is 23 watt. It is same CFL bulb with tornado kind of pattern, that is 27 watt. And if you go to a LED bulb, it is just 7 watt. If you burn this LED bulb for say 100 hours, still its total consumption will be 700 watt hours. When we reach up to 1000 watt hours, that is 1 kilowatt hour, one billing unit is added in your bill. So LED bulb may take more than 140 hours, nearly 150 hours to complete one billing unit. As against this, which is 27 watt, may take less than 40 hours to reach up to 1000 watt hours or 1 kilowatt hours. So you can choose appropriate bulbs to reduce your energy consumption. Every appliance that we use has its wattage written on a plate which is usually placed on the back side of that appliance. Take a look. This is a toaster. If you turn it over, you will find the plate shows its wattage. That is 750 watts. This is iron that we use occasionally. Its wattage is given on its box. Again, it is 750 watts. It's a common mixer that we use at home. Again, its bottom shows its wattage, that is 500 watts. Let us take an example of this mixer. If I operate this for 1 hour, it will consume 500 watt hours. If I continue using it for 2 hours, it will be 1000 watt hours or 1 kilowatt hour. That means this will take up 1 billing unit after using it for 2 hours. Now you have sometimes air conditioners with 1 ton, 1.5 ton of wattage. That means if we operate that for 1 clock hour, 1 kilowatt hour of energy is used. If it is 1 ton AC. So if we use it for 8 hours, yes, AC turns on and off depending on its thermostat and temperature that we set. But still it consumes 5-6 units in a day. Fans. As a single fan, it consumes between 80 and 90 watts per hour. So it will take a lot of number of hours to complete 1 kilowatt hour. But there are fans almost in all rooms and they are working for more than 10 hours a day. So you get a lot of bill coming out of those fans. Geyser is one more contributor to your bill. The biggest would of course be air conditioner. Geyser has wattage of about 3000 watts, that is 3 kilowatts. So if you run it for 1 clock hour, there will be 3 units of bill. And if you consider for a complete month, 30 days, then it will contribute almost 90 units in your final bill. So that's how you can calculate and work on these different devices. You can operate them carefully. You can use appliances when you really need them. You can turn them off when they are not in use. That's how you can save your electricity bill. And now your task is, go to every appliance in your home, find out the plate which shows you its wattage. Find out for how long we operate that device each day. Convert it to billing units, that is kilowatt hours. And find out how much should be your bill in a month. Match it with the bill which you really receive every month. Match it. You'll find you are almost close to the accuracy, and then plan to reduce the bill from next month. So this is holiday time, lockdown time. So you can start working on this right from now. Take readings, find out carefully how our electricity bill comes to us. How can we reduce that? So you can save some money for you and also save energy for the nation. And that's what is a task for you to start from today. I hope you enjoyed that. Get to the task soon. Thank you very much.